All right, first service call of the day. We got a Goodman gas-fired 90+% efficient gas furnace sitting in a emergency drain pan for some unknown reason. It is wet. Easiest way of, and we'll get to that in a second, but easy way to tell efficiency of a furnace, if it has steel piping coming out of it, that generally means she's an 80%er, which means 80 cents of every dollar is being used to heat the home and 20 cents is going up the chimney. I say usually because sometimes you'll see a 90% furnace with steel piping that was improperly installed and causing a severe safety hazard for the occupants of the home. But PVC piping here is good. It looks like it's going into a concentric vent kit, which is like a bazooka type pipe where you have an inner pipe and an outer pipe. The inner pipe is generally always the exhaust, which discharges straight out, and the outer pipe sucks in air, and I'll show you the inside view in a second. It's a waste pipe. Looks like she's leaking. We have our gas piping here with some rust on it. Now, this is our electrical, which is pretty interesting, but we kind of see hackery like this quite often. Here is our neutral, and here is our line voltage, and there's our ground. There's no switch here. If we follow this, it goes up and around, but this is what we typically see sometimes. A good technician is observant of his surroundings. We're going to see these ATC style 3-amp fuses. There's several of them on top of the furnace. That means someone was trying to diagnose a low voltage short. Okay, we have a humidifier bypass. This is a panel humidifier. This is off. This would be on for winter. Maybe it says summer and winter. See that? So we're in summer mode. All right, Peter, let's take a drill with the 5/16 bit, and let's open up the top panel first and open up the bottom. All right. Visual inspection. We have some water residue from previous leak. There's our 3 burners. We also have some rust between the burners themselves as well. Probably from an evaporator issue. Let's take off the lower door. See what kind of blower we have. All right. Let's see what we have down there. So here is our integrated furnace control. We have a good blower. She looks pretty clean for the most part. Rusty shaft though. And we have a ECM type motor because I don't see a capacitor. All right, double check that coil. Sorry, fan blower assembly. She's clean. Okay, Peter, let's put it back together. All right, there is our contactor, low voltage Y and C, dual capacitor. Let's look at the coil. Not too bad there, not too bad there, not too bad here, but pretty epic. If you need a fur coat, ladies, reach out to me, Mike at mikeypipes.com. All right, Herm to common. Wow, way off. She's a 45.5, 37.4, and 4.7. All right, so before we actually go crazy, let's get the Testo 410A gauges, and we'll test pressures. All right, so Peter installed the new capacitor. He did write the month and year on it. A little bit of advice that I told him is that you want to have the label facing outwards. That way the next guy knows the size without having to take it out and turn it around. A little bit of advice. Everything else looks pretty clean in here. We do have, looks like some residue there, maybe from the old capacitor. Maybe, or maybe not. Okay. we are going to leave our gauges attached. I wanted to see if there was any good pressure in the system before we actually start replacing and cleaning anything. So we do have some good pressure. 217, 213. Maybe they weren't zeroed out with it empty, but we're going to take off the condenser fan motor top. All right, we removed the condenser fan motor. Our black wire was there, our purple wire was there, and our brown wire was there. L1, L2, fan. And there's the dirt. All right, so we did a good pre-rinsing and cleaning of all of the dust, lint, debris that was on the exterior surface of the condensing coil. That's where we're gonna have all that dirt, right? Because it's sucking in air from the outside through the coil and up the top. If you ever put like a dollar bill, or the joke in the HVAC world is a $100 bill on top of the coil, and it doesn't, you know, the sides, you know, blow out, but the middle doesn't, it's because the coil's dirty. You know, air always gets discharged out the top of these top mounted condensing coils. Look at all the dirt, by the way. She is filthy. Yeah. Wow. You know what I find interesting is that every time we wash a coil, we are just fascinated by how much dirt we take off, even ones that look clean. You know, that's why it is company policy that we clean coils on an annual basis, because look at all the dirt just dripping out of this thing. Crazy. And this side was pretty clean. Crazy. For chemical, we're using the new Calgon, New Bright. This is the #1 coil cleaner in the HVACR industry. This stuff, man, this stuff's amazing, by the way. The foaming action on this thing, man, it'll clean. It'll clean things beyond your wildest dreams. All right, so we've completely saturated the condensing coil with the New Bright. While we're letting that sit, we're taking time to rinse out our foam gun. The foam gun is by Refrigerant Technologies, which makes the venom pack that we used to use. Daniel just switched back to the new Calgon foam gun, and he finds the results much better. So,
Used yesterday, pretty nice.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna end up retiring this. So if you would like this, you know what? If you would like this Refrigerant Technologies foam gun, email me, Mike at mikeypipes.com. Why you would like me to send it to you. And if you live within the United States, I will put it into a box, make sure it's dry, and I will send it to you free by priority mail. The Viper foam gun. There it is. If you want this for free, email me, Mike at mikeypipes.com. Guys, the first one who he sends me an email, it's nice, not just, you know, send me please, send me, well, why you want this, and I'll send it to you, okay? This one, and if you even want it, I'll even sign it, Mikey effing Pipes, and I will put a sticker on it to cover up the Viper. All right, so here we are rinsing, and I don't know if you can pick it up in the camera, but look at the dirt coming out of the coil, landing on top of the white leader. You can see look at that. You can see how dirty this coil still is, right? Even after doing the rinse, even after getting rid of most of the debris that was on the exterior of the coil. But look at that. It is still dirty. And that is the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, you have to clean your coils. Be very diligent. When you call Pipe Doctor, right, at 516-348-6300, expect very diligent service. We leave no stone unturned, right? Any other company would have overlooked this, right? Overlooked this. Why? Because maybe they're running, 24 service calls a day, right? Not us. When we come to your home, we're not leaving until every stone has been unturned, and we leave nothing left to question. Look at that. Look at all that dirt. Crazy. All right, so we are undercharged. It's been running for about 10 minutes. Discharge temperature is 82.5 degrees. Ambient is 75. It's 80 degrees inside the house, and we have high humidity. I'm gonna say we probably have a lot of humidity, actually. So Peter opened up that. Let's purge any air out of there. Let's zero out the scale. And I'm gonna go with a pound to start. We're gonna dump a pound of liquid into here. And we should have considerable results because we have no subcooling right now. That's 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, and 10. Okay, we'll let this sit for a little bit and see what our numbers are looking like. All right, so we ended adding 1.5 pounds of R22 to the system. Our discharge temperature is now 88.5 degrees. Pretty good, pretty good. Our subcooling, 11 degrees. And we are good to go. Now we put back the customer's irrigation timer clock water valve for his sprinklers. You know, we have one going there and another going to the front. Contactor, she looks pretty good. We tested the resistance between the two sides of the coil, and we're in the teens. That's good. We'll put back our Schrader service port caps. Those are the first line of defense against any leaks there. It's very important you install those caps, ladies and gentlemen. Very important you use them. Okay, that's your first line of defense against the leak. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed this little video. One thing I forgot to show you outside was the concentric vent kit termination. There it is. See it? It looks like that. So you have your inlet, your exhaust, that pipe in the middle. Off to the side, that's your fresh air, and around that bell towards the top, that's where the fresh air gets sucked in, and the exhaust goes out the top. Right, straight out. So you can do this in a vertical or a horizontal installation. It's acceptable to code, and most manufacturers like it. There's one or two that don't. Okay, hope you like this video. Smash that thumbs up button. And remember, sharing is caring. Make sure you share this video with others, and make sure you subscribe. There's no cost or obligation. All right, and remember, if someone wants that coil gun by Refrigeration Technologies, I'm going to send it to you. Mike at mikeypipes.com, and I'll autograph and I'll put a sticker on it too.